you, son.
It sure did keep the wolves away, but it gave him the father's gate. Well, behold the woodman's woodshed, it's a sight to be seen. Well, he's got kindling nighttime burns, 2 cords of the green. Well, people often ask him why he chose this game. Something about that power saw and the sap running through my veins. Oh yeah! Just the smell of the 2-stroke, baby. Yeah, yeah. All over through my veins.
All right. So friends, Tina, our lovely lady that we're splitting wood for right now. Friends, you know, you didn't meet her, but I'm going to tell you something. I was never really close with Tina. Tina, you know that. We grew up in the same era, in the same, you know, neighborhoods, and we've known each other for many years. I thought she was a little older than I am, but she's actually younger than I am. We're both 52. I'm just a couple months older than her, whatever the heck it was. So we're the same age. But she's a sweetheart. She is a hard-working lady. She's been working hard her whole life. She is in the maintenance, road maintenance and highway maintenance. She's up on the highways, cars whipping by. She's just a sweetheart, friends. And she splits her own wood. Recently her dad passed, and of course she got one of her dad's axes. And it's an Arvika, friends, like this. Back to Tina. I probably let my glue dry by rambling. No, I'm good. Let's do this. Let's put this freaking crazy wedge in here. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go for it. It's thin, but it don't need to be thick. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. Really good, actually. See? Oh, look at this. Oh, this is incredible. This is nuts. I just put a thin wedge in this, friends, and I hammered it home. See, don't be afraid to customize your wedges. This was deadly. Tina, this worked out incredible. I've done quite a few of these now. I got no problem freaking making a thin wedge if I don't have much, you know, stuff going on there, space. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's interesting. There's a little sloop in the wood there too. Isn't that interesting, eh? Well, I'm going to put a wedge in it because I am. I could put a round one in there, actually. I do have some smaller round wedges. I want this thing to last for my friend. Hey, what's this? Hey, there's a couple little small guys right there. Let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Little small guys, little round guys. I'll bet you it'd slip out of there, though. That's only going to go so far, though. Then I'll have to countersink it, maybe. You know what I mean? I am going to countersink it. Look at this, friends. Check that out. You want to see a little trick? I'll show you something. Watch. There's an HB wedge right there. Boom. You want to check something nuts out? It didn't even, you saw what I did there, right? You saw me banging that in there. I was literally banging on the handle like this. You think that might have done, no, didn't even think about it. moving. No, no, but look what it does. I'll show you something. I actually love this technique. This one I'm going to counter sink. The one up at the end there. See that? You see what's going on? So probably didn't have to do it, but I'm going to. Now, where's my little... Look at that. Okay, vice grips. Check this out. You'll like this, friends. You will. Shucks. I thought I had you guys turned on, but you guys have seen this from way back. You just grab it like this with a vice grips, okay, and an old socket. And look, I want to show you what I done. Look at. See the little wedge? It's countersunk. See it? It's like level now with the steel. You see, and look at it pressing. Okay? It's like pressing hard out there. Now, look at this. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. You'll see what I'm talking about, friends. It's coming. I just haven't done this for so long, so I don't have any of that tooling. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh yeah. That's it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In freaking deed. Oh yeah. Oh, you're darn tootin'. Now, understand something. Now it's not just sitting up the top. I want to show you this, and I want to show you what I do. Look at what's happening. This is absolutely nuts. Do you guys remember this from way back in the day when I used to do this? Check this out. Look at this. Look at how that's cracked right over the freaking edges. Look at it. Okay? So here's what you got. Countersunk, cracking like, now watch what happens when I come back. Now what I used to do back in the day, and I don't like saturating things because they will sooner or later dry out, but I do this. I go like this. 1, 2. That's it. I fill up the countersunk part. That's it. That's it. And I just go like this. That's it. And it'll just slowly drain down into that little teeny bit. That's it. Because there's glue in there, right? You don't want a whole bunch in there because you got glue in there. So I just like to put a little teeny bit in there. The glue's dry. It goes in the cracks of the wood. That's it. I don't saturate my stuff, friends. I never have. There we go. I'm actually done. Now watch what happens. Check this out. This is what I used to do with all my wedge bangers. Okay, this is actually one of the best ones I've done in a long, well, I haven't done it in a long time. This is nuts. Wait till you see this, friends. Tina, you're gonna love this. This is absolutely crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, so here, sorry friends, I'm getting all reminiscent. I love this system. Okay, so I want to show you something. Here's where the steel is now. That huge big wedge, this is how deep it is. Look. See? So it's sticking up a little teeny bit. This is what you got. That's your finished product right there. I may just grab that edge right there just a little bit. Okay. This is it. Check this out. I'm going to do this one more time because it always looks better like this. This is sweet. This looks crazy. Hey, you guys with me here? Yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh. I gotta admit, these freaking HB handles, Sweden, they're from Sweden, right, friends? But they ship the hickory to Sweden, and then they make the handles in Sweden. I almost got to the handle factory. We couldn't squeeze it in. We couldn't. It just didn't work out. That's all. Look at this Arvika. It's nuts. Hey, friends. Yeah, I know. It's nuts. It's beautiful golden brown. Just hello. Yeah, that's beautiful. Tina, we've got your axe reconstructed, your Arvika. That's a tree felling axe. That's not a wood splitting axe, Tina. So we got you something with a little thicker profile. Leave it to the Germans to come up with something. The Swedish axe is beautiful, but it's not a wood splitting axe. This is not. People here buy it for a wood splitting axe, but that is not a wood splitting axe. That's a tree felling or a chopping axe. It used to be a fatter profile. 4 or 5 years ago, well, actually even longer than that ago, Arvika used to be thick. It was a lot thicker in here, and I used it as a splitting axe. I might have to go change that video. Years ago I did. But anyway, Tina, shorter handle, Arvika's there for you, done. We just splashed this beautiful thing up together for you. It's a shorter handle for you. Good, strong Whiskey River set up for you, made in Germany. A beautiful clawburn axe. You're going to have a lot of fun with these axes, and you're just going to have a better time at splitting your wood. There you go, my dear. Tina, we love you. See you on the next one. Over and out. Let's get into some other stuff here. We're not finished this video yet. I played around with the 500 this morning with my chain. I wanted to make sure that it might have been my chain yesterday why that thing was kind of foobarring on me a little bit, and it actually was, friends. So I've ran into this before with this saw in smaller wood. Your chain's got to be bang on, and this one wasn't, friends. It wasn't. I'll be honest. I was playing with my grinder, so I was in between grinds. So some teeth were. So that's on me. That's on me. The saw's not. It's not terrible on the small wood, but it's not what I'm used to. That's all. It is a great saw. Let's go. I did some stuff. Let's go check it out. You're patriotic to your brands, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm a husky guy at heart. And another thing I am is I'm a vintage guy. I'm an old guy. I got a 75 here, an 075 is still that we're going to fire up maybe even tomorrow, and we're going to run through. I love that old 075. Friends, it's gnarly, and we're going to run it. I really like the 500i, friends. I do, but I find it, and I found it a couple times now. Now, it could be in the chain. I might have my rakers a little high because I don't like running low rakers. I don't like it. I find, especially making stumps, when you're falling, you don't want to be, grabbing. You want to be able to cut. So I tend to keep my rakers, plus running a ground chain, you're fairly sharp. So, but I'm thinking to myself, maybe my grind was off a bit. Maybe my rakers were a little high. They were a little high. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to try some smaller wood again because I got the rakers. They were a little bit high, but not a ton, friends. Not a ton. And what else I'm going to do is I'm going to do this right here, right now. Let's make a chain up for it. 105 driver, 62, 468, 72, 468, 82, 468, 92, 468, 100, 2, 4, 5. Let's get it up like this. Try that. Go. One of those. Okay. There it'll fall apart. So you just get it like this. There we go. Okay. Like a bicycle link or whatever you want to talk to, however you want to put it. There it is. We're holding it together. Now we bring it over here. We lay it in our little thing. This stuff's old I got. So one side of this here is this here. You get this set up. Sometimes, friends, sometimes you want to make sure you get it all set up before you get going too excited there. Make sure. Twist her back a bit maybe. Put a little stank on her. Okay. There we go. Make sure. We go. We'll probably give that another little drill, but I'm going to actually start the other one now. It sits in there like that. This one tightens up and this one turns and shapes the rivet. It's very simple. There we go. If you go too tight, friends, you will make the link too tight and then you'll have to straighten it out. And you don't want them too loose, so just check them. Check them in there. I'm going to go back in for a turn or two on this one. I think mine's getting a little worn, friends, to be honest. Yeah, I do. Let's see here. This is looking pretty good. Yep. Yes, indeed it is. So, friends, there's so much I like about this 500i. It's crazy. The captive nuts, very smart, right? Anybody who does that is smart. I'm gonna go up and see Bear Claw today. He's got I got a piston and cylinder for his 075. He's gonna pour it, friends. You guys want to go up and see the claw? We haven't been up there in a while. Okay, let's go see. Let's just go see. Okay, that's good. So it was my chain, friends. It was partially my chain. You can feel it. It takes a minute. It's not, you can hear it. At 4 strokes just for a second, and then it comes in and grabs the wood. So that's that little thing that I like the old school saws, just boom, it's right there. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's much better with a good stock chain on it. So my grind is probably a little foobar right now, which makes sense because I've been playing with my grinder. gorgeous saw, friends. It really is nice in the wood. It's just when you got to do finicky stuff, it's just, I'm not used to the computer. That's what it is for me. But I like this saw, and actually much nicer with the stock chain on it. My grind is probably it's probably rough, to be honest with you. I love the 500. I've always said I loved it. It's a great saw. It has its downfalls. It's not that ballsy. It's not that strong. It's a good saw. It's a good light powered saw. It's light. It's got, I don't know what people are talking about, this mount system where they need a stronger mount. I've never experienced any flimsiness in the saw. We don't, no one's here talks about that. So my consensus of the 500, of which I don't even really think I've given yet, because I haven't run it enough, is I like it very much. I do. I like the 500 very much. It's just there's a couple things that I'm not huge on. Light, strong, it consumes way too much fuel. I don't know what's going to help that, but probably nothing. Maybe a porting job will do it. I don't know. I like it. I like the 500. I've given one to Bear Claw. I've traded Bear Claw. So I've given him my other one, the one that I bought. This one's Nick's that he gave me. So I bought one, I gave it to Bear Claw and traded him for some stuff. So that's what's happened there. I really like the saw, but I think I'm going to change the muffler. I think I can get more out of it than the West Coast Bark Box. I like the Bark Box. West Coast, you guys do good stuff. But I think we can do better, personally. I'm a muffler guy, right? So I'll probably throw a different muffler at it. But all in all, in closing on the 500i, it is a wonderful power saw. Still, guys, it's okay. I like it. I like the 500. Yeah, I do. It's just a couple little things that I get in my other saws that this doesn't give me. And that is, well, they're hot rods and they're vintage. So nothing can beat me there. I like old saws, especially ones that have been poured in a rip and sound nuts. Yeah, like my 38. I think my 38 would come quite close to this, to be honest with you. Friends, enjoy yourselves today. We got sun here. I don't know what you got, but don't be afraid to buy the 500i. If you're not a vintage nut like I am, and I've run a lot of old saws, I prefer them. But if you're not if you're looking for a good saw that's strong and it's lightweight, easy starting, I don't use compression buttons that often, but you don't need it with this saw. You just don't need it. It starts fine without the compression button. It's not that crazy. A great saw all around. Very nice. Just don't like that low end thing where but you know. But the chain was nicer. The brand new chain was good, which tells you my grind. I should probably go back to my previous grind. I'm going to look at that closely because I think I've either hit something or it's the grind. I should go back to my other grind is probably what I'm thinking. I'm always piddling around with that grinder. Should probably just stay in one spot, eh? Over and out, friends. Anyway, Tina, come get your axes. Friends, thanks so much for watching my videos. It's Friday. I don't know what you got planned, but see if along your journey this weekend, you can reach out and give somebody a hand doing something. Could be grabbing their coffee or letting them in front of you when you're driving in traffic and see somebody struggling to get in. And just hold back. Leave a little room between you and the car and ahead of you and just let life flow a little easier. Let's help one another get to where we're going. All right? Be kind, friends. See you on the next video.